What's up YouTube? Kevin Wolford123 making a review on the level pack of Back to the Future for LEGO Dimensions. Now I got LEGO Dimensions yesterday. This isn't a review about Dimensions. This is a review about the actual level pack for Back to the Future. So first of all, it cost me £28. About right price, I suppose, because you're paying for the figures, you're paying for the time of building the figures, you know, the enjoyment out of that, and you're paying for the levels as well. With Disney Infinity, that's what I compare it to. It's the same sort of thing. You put the figures on the thing, and then the levels appear on the screen, and you play the levels, and each world is like that. But what I was expecting was to put, you know, like a Marvel playset on the Disney Infinity, and you get 4 hours of gameplay. You put the pieces, the three pieces, on the display stand, and you get 20 minutes of gameplay. And I'm saying 20 minutes, that's an exaggeration. 20 minutes is a long time for what you get. You probably could rush through it and do, instead of smashing every brick in the world, in each world, and collecting all the coins, if you just did the certain bricks to progress by building things like an amp and things like that, which you have to do in it, you could probably get through it in about 10 minutes, maybe even quicker. So it takes part in three places: 1985, 2015, and 1885 in the main story mode. But mainly, it's just basically Back to the Future as if you skipped 99.9% of the movie. It's such little clips. It's like one clip's the amp building in Doc's house. One bit of it's you're in the barn, you know, where he crashes in the spacesuit, the hazmat suit, and the people come in, but it's even cut down the bits that are in there. There's no kids or anything. The guy's shooting a shotgun at you as you drive up his house and stuff like that. There's a bit where you have to put electricity from the clock tower by plugging in 3 plugs. And yeah, well, I was just disappointed, to be honest. The figures, I'll talk about the figures. The figures are really nice. So you've got yourself a DeLorean, which is there, and it's even got the gull wing doors on it, so you can lift them up, which is pretty smart. And you can build it into 3 different types of DeLorean. There's like, this is the original type, then you've got the future type, and then you've got some ultra type. What's it called? Ultra time machine. I don't know if you can see on the back of the box there, look, the different types. Same with the hoverboard. You can build 3 different stands. The stands don't really change that much. You just take a couple of the bits off that are on the actual piece and move them around. But the figures are really nice. You get the hoverboard as well. It says hoverboard on top. And then you get the main guy himself, Marty McFly, with a guitar. I can't fault the figures. The quality of the figures is really good. But I'm just disappointed with the levels. What I was expecting, as I said, was to put the thing in and have a 4-hour gameplay. You know, like Disney Infinity is roughly about 4 hours each playset. So to put the pieces in for 28 quid, get 4 hours of Back to the Future's worlds, you know, going everywhere to the future, the messed up future, the messed up present, sorry, and then the future, going back in time and having all that. And that's what I was expecting, but what I got was 20 minutes of tiny little snippets of what it could have been. And I think what they have done is spent the budget on Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd to get their voiceovers. I don't know what the dog's doing. He's eating his foot, look. I don't even know. But yeah, I think they spent the budget on that. So, would I recommend it? If it was £15, I wouldn't be so bothered, because the figures are alright price at that price, and you're getting 20 minutes of footage, 20 minutes of gameplay even. The other thing to talk about is it's got another bit after that. So once you finish that, you go into the world. So you go into present day Hill Valley, and you can travel back in time, and you can travel forward in time with the time machine on the different pads. And you've got quests to do, like World of Warcraft sort of style. You run up to the quest giver, he says, go do this, I need you to do this. You do it, you get a reward. But certain quests you can do, and then a couple of quests, I should say, you can do. Most of the stuff's buying stuff, like building a clock tower, and you have to pay just tokens for it. Excuse the dog, he's making a right mess of everything. So you do these certain quests, but most of the quests say, like one of them, he says, "Can you go help my dog Einstein? I can't find him. He's digging." You find him digging, but then you go to do the thing that helps him, and it says you need Scooby Doo. Well, Scooby Doo's £15, so you can't do it. Another quest is go open this thing. You need Spin Jitsu, so you need to buy one of the Ninjago figures. Another one says you need to drill the door. You need to go buy the guy from the Lego movie. Emmett, I think, is his name Emmett? I don't even know his name. I can't remember his name. And it just goes on and on like that. That every figure you need to break something down to open a door, but you can't break it down because it's made of gold. So you need Superman, and you need to buy that pack. And then another one is a silver door. You need to open that, but you can't open that because you need to buy the witch from the Wizard of Oz. And it's just a pain because you've just got to spend money again to get further. Now people think, oh, it's what happens in the game, but with Disney Infinity, at least you can carry on the game. I could carry on playing with if I only own Captain America and Iron Man, I can still complete the game and have no problems and finish it 100%. But you just don't get a couple of costumes. But with this, if you want to continue, this is what I've found out just with that pack so far. I've not played any other packs, just this pack. That if you want to continue, you need to buy all of these different packs. So you need to be spending, I don't know, another couple of £100 to open everything up, which I think that's a bit cheeky. But as I said, if you're a Back to the Future fan and you're obsessed with it and you absolutely love it, then you'll love this pack and you'll love the story. But if you want to get your money's worth for £28, which I paid, I would say no, don't get it. Wait till it comes down to at least £10, £15. And that should do you, really. But for that value, £10, £15, I think that's plenty. The dog is making a right noise. He's on all the Lego packets. Harry, lay down. So, yeah. If you want value for money, look elsewhere because you're not getting it for £28. The figures are great. The figures are probably worth a £5 for the minifig, and then each car, well, the car and the hoverboard's probably worth like £3 or £4, and then the car's probably worth £6 or £7 as well. So you could say you're getting value, but the figures don't cost us. They cost us money, but to make them, they probably cost about 20p. So, yeah, if you want a fix of Back to the Future, what it could be and what it could be in the future, I mean, maybe they will make a game which is full, a full game of it, and that will sell really well, I think, and will be fun to play. But if you want something and you're desperate, choose another pack, I think, because I've looked at some of the other packs and they're like an hour long. I mean, an hour's better than 20 minutes, and 20 minutes is at a push. As I said, you can do it in 10. So anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to shut up. But if I had to give it a score for the figures, I'd say 10 out of 10 because the figures are perfect and the car's really smart. But for value for money, probably 3 out of 10. And for the actual gameplay, while it lasted, 6 out of 10. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you if you do decide to buy it or not. See you later, guys.